is now. And welcome to the SVK Crypto Podcast. 15 minutes of crypto fame.
My name's Charles Story. I will be your host the next 15 minutes. We're coming live from the City of London, so let's get down to business. Today's Thursday, the 4th of January 2018. Bitcoin is currently trading at $14,994, down 2% in the last 24 hours. Ripple, my gosh, this thing does not stop. It's at $3.64, up 22% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, another one that's just been rallying hard, is $1,034, up 16% in the last 24 hours. Cardano, an impressive altcoin, that's up at $1.20, up 16% in the last 24 hours. The current market cap for the crypto space is $771 billion.
Woohoo! Let me hear that number again, Charles. Let me hear it.
$771 billion.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And that was Shane Keogh, the head trader at SVK Crypto, and also one of the co-founders who regularly appears on our show. And I believe, Shane, you're going to be working with us next week, giving us your yearly view. Is that right?
When I can take my eyes off the screens, when I've got some time, you know I'm coming back, man. We're going to have some top picks for the year. But right now, we're really focusing on our event, which is happening next Thursday, and also just adding to our portfolio of some of these amazing altcoins and ICOs. So we're in it, man. Big year at SVK Crypto HQ.
Absolutely. Heard it from the man himself. And Bitcoin's dominance of that is 32.6%. And today's show, I'm proud to announce we have the CEO of Bluzelle, the hottest ICO out. I've been reading about it everywhere. I don't think you can miss it if you're on Telegram. For anyone that doesn't know, Bluzelle combines the sharing economy with the token economy, renting individuals' computer storage space to earn tokens while dApp developers use tokens to have their dApp's data stored and managed. The team's been working with companies such as Microsoft, HSBC, and by far is the most impressive ICO we've seen in the technology format. So let's get to the interview. We've got Pavel, the CEO. Let's get to it. So on today's show, we have the CEO of Bluzelle. Pavel, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's always an interesting day in the world of ICOs.
Perfect. And I know you're super busy, so we really appreciate the time today. If we can just kick things off and we can give people a quick high-level overview of the Bluzelle project to bring anyone up to speed who hasn't heard or is living under a rock, right? Because it's everywhere.
Yeah, we've been actually pretty surprised by the uptick in the past month. We've just been always working on the product, educating everybody with the product, the team, and the technology, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody just kind of caught wind of it and got really interested. So what Bluzelle is it's a decentralized database based on blockchain technologies. And the reason it came about was we learned from while doing a bunch of projects that the world's really getting a data problem. The amount of data being exchanged by applications and hardware and all these devices is growing at an astronomical rate. They're saying that in the next 2-3 years, there could be 6 devices for every connected person in the world. So how the current internet and cloud servers are set up, or databases, is not equipped to handle all that. And our belief is a decentralized protocol for databases will actually solve a lot of those problems. And that's what we're building.
Perfect. And for the listeners that don't know, can you please explain how you've worked with enterprise-level business such as Microsoft, KPMG, and HSBC?
Yeah, it's funny. All 3 of those helped us actually come to this database problem. So when we first got into Singapore, our goal was to do just blockchain technologies for the enterprise businesses. Singapore is a big fintech hub. It's got a lot of financial companies. So that's the target market. So with KPMG, we had a partnership, and we started designing a KYC, Know Your Customer product with HSBC and 2 other banks. Those 2 other banks being other Asian banks, MUFG, a Japanese one, and OCBC, Singapore, Southeast Asia one. And Microsoft we work with on providing some of the nodes for building a private blockchain, private Ethereum blockchain for running this KYC system. Now, where it comes full circle with all these three is like, it was while building this KYC product, Know Your Customer, that even though we had a decentralized app built on, Ethereum, the data where it was actually being stored, we had to do it on a current cloud-based system or like Azure. So it wasn't, and what we did was we had to basically blockchainify the database so it can handle a decentralized app and the blockchain. That was a lot of big pain points. We saw that's not ideal. This could become problems later on. So if we came across that problem just building that dApp, everyone else is going to probably have that problem going forward. So we said, let's just solve that problem for everybody.
Gotcha. And from reading the white paper and talking to a lot of people in the industry, I had a quick question as well for the listeners out there. What are the implications of a swarm of nodes going offline? Is the data held on these nodes backed up and secure in any way? I mean, how does that work?
Well, the bigger picture is if a swarm of nodes goes offline, we've got a massive internet problem globally. Mm-hmm. So, because a swarm of nodes is almost like a mini galaxy in the world of, if Bluzelle is a universe, the swarms are galaxies that make up the universe. And the swarms are dispersed in multiple locations all around. And the reason it's done that is so you don't have to have universal consensus. You can do it at a swarm level. So if all these, like if one node goes down or a bunch of nodes go down, we've demonstrated this through our product demos and our webinars, that it's okay because the data is, like I said, it's backed up, it's replicated across the nodes, and it's all broken up into pieces. So everything should be okay, and that's replicated. But like I said, if an entire swarm goes down, which is geographically diverse, that means we've got a bigger internet problem overall, not just a Bluzelle problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you. And do you feel Bluzelle presents one of the first actionable instances of sharding technology? Because I know this is, key to the project.
I don't know if that's true. I think there's a number of other projects that have done it. I know my CTO, Neeraj, he was researching a lot, on other papers I've written, academic ones. So I'm sure there's other ones. I know one of for sure is Zilliqa, which is another Singaporean company that we're going to be working with. And they are, they're using sharding techniques to just basically build a blockchain that has much faster throughput than anything else out there.
Perfect. And at the minute, obviously, you're going through the ICO phase. What is this token sale structure for anyone that hasn't heard of you guys or is interested in the sale?
And so pretty straightforward. We're selling 33% of our 500 million tokens. That's really going out to, like I said, for the crowd, which includes private sale investors and the public. The private sale buyers that we have so far have been really strategic ones that add value because they can either help us build our communities in certain countries, make introductions to business partnerships. These are funds that have been behind companies like Kyber, OmniSayGo, Icon, and other stellar ones like that.
Perfect. And where do you personally see Bluzelle in, let's say, a year's time? With the rate the market's going, it must be quite a bullish thing. But where do you see your position or Bluzelle's position in the market?
Well, for us, what's important is, regardless of the crypto market, is, like I said, we've always focused on product and educating the crowd. So, regardless of crypto, we just want to get the product out there and technology adopted. So, as more companies are building out dApps and becoming dApp companies using the blockchain and consumer applications, our goal is, like I said, by that in a year time, we should have a stable of enough network with enough nodes that, a lot of those dApp projects, whether they're on Ethereum or hopefully by then we've got other integrations to like products like Zilliqa, they're using Bluzelle as their core database. Now, to make that happen in a year from now, what we want really is we need a vibrant development community. So that involves us, doing a lot of travel, doing hackathons, working with our partners in different countries, building up, a proper website, a developer portal, so we can educate the crowd. So really, that's really our goal: is in a year from now, have a number of dApps globally using our product, have the nodes out there, and have a real flush developer community that's working on our code base.
Awesome. And while you're with us on the show today, Is there anything you'd like to say to the SVK Crypto listeners or announcements you'd like to make?
I mean, right now, the big thing is, we're just going through the next phase is KYC registration. Token sale will be in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the whitelist is closed right now because of just the overwhelming demand that happened in the first 2 weeks of December. Like I said, that caught us off guard. Charles, it was like I said, we're just working on tech, building our community slowly, getting it going, and said, okay, it'll probably take us a month to 6 weeks to build up, a nice whitelist base. And then we can do a token sale probably early February. All that got, blown away because people actually really like the project. I think to the crypto listeners, I think the big thing that we're learning now is what we've come across is everyone's got to be really aware of phishing. Like, I don't want to really just push our product and this and that. It's more about industry things and best practices.
Sure.
I think the things of scams and phishing and frauding, I think it's starting to pick up. And as Charles, is like a lot of new people are coming into this space and they don't really do the proper research, understanding, the risks that are here in this space and a lot of the accountability you got to do for yourself, unlike like traditional industries. So I think at a high level, it'd be good for everybody kind of just start educating people they know, telling out best practices and warning people about, hey, you got to look out. There's a lot of sharks or snakes in these grasses.
I love it. We heard it from the man himself. Pavel, thank you so much for coming on the show today, and we wish you the best of luck with your upcoming ICO, and we wish you best of luck for 2018 as well. Happy New Year.
Well, thanks, Charles, and keep up the great work with this podcast.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
Cheers, mate. A big thanks once again to Pavel for making it on the show today. We wish you the best of luck with your upcoming ICO. I know it's going to be a huge success, and the whitelist, as Pavel previously mentioned, is closed. So stay tuned via Telegram to find out what is going to happen, and stay tuned to see the progress of this, because I think it's going to be really exciting and you want to be part of it. Just to mention very quickly, we have London's hottest event in the crypto space on the 10th of January. We've got guest speakers including Nick Ayton, who's the London correspondent for Cointelegraph, and also the CEO of Chainstar, a really exciting ICO project that helps ICOs go from inception to trading and liquidity. Super interesting project. We've got Shane Kehoe, co-founder and CEO of SVK Crypto. He's going to be telling us about the crypto space and also his own personal picks for 2018, so that's worth coming for just on its own. We've got Cyrus Faisal, the CEO of Swissborg, who are currently in the ICO stage. A really exciting opportunity in the asset management and algo trading sector, so that's worth coming down for. And also, I'm going to be speaking about our exciting opportunity, the SVK Crypto Crowd. I'm going to have all the details on the podcast and all the links. So if you're in London, come down, have a beer with us, check it out, and chill with the SVK Crypto boys. That's a wrap. I got to bounce. Have a great day. If you have any questions, remember to email myself, cstory, CSTORRY, @svkcrypto.com, or tweet us at @svk_crypto. Have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to an SVK Crypto Podcast original. Follow us on Twitter at SVK_crypto. Email us on cstory at svkcrypto.com. Leave us a message on our website, www.svkcrypto.com.